Hey guys, what's going on? It's your chief visionary, Natasha Davis. What's up? What's up? Happy Be Unleashed Day. Happy Real Biz Life Day. Happy Thursday. What's going on? Listen, I am really excited to be with you today and hang out with you on this Thursday. How has your week been? I hope it's been amazing and very productive and very exciting. And come on in, come hang out with me today. We are live. We are live. We are live. We're live in Facebook. We're live in LinkedIn, and we're live in YouTube. So come hang out with me. Go and tell somebody to come hang out with us because this is where you want to be Thursday at 9 a.m. because I'm about to drop some golden nuggets today. For those who don't know me, I'm the Chief Visionary, CEO, and founder of Impact Branding Consulting and the SaaS tool for consultants to profit enhancer analysis. I am honored to serve business owners and companies for well over 15 plus years, helping them to develop structure, strategy, and what? Scale. That's right. That's right. All right. So here inside the Business Lab today, we are going to dissect the how and the why for business development. Super, super important. It is a strategy that is important. It is for long term. It is for profitability. It is for sustainability. And if you're not doing business development, you're hurting the company for the short and the long term. So we're going to talk about that. Most people use the term business development very loosely, and they also use it in these little silos and these compartments. But today I'm going to unpack it for you, and I'm going to share with you what business development is, why we use it, how do we use it, and what's its actual purpose, right? And so we're going to break that down. The main purpose for business development that businesses overlook is going to be dissected right here inside the Business Lab this morning. So make sure you tell somebody that I'm live. Chief Visionaries Live. You can call them, text them, tweet them, Facebook them, mention them, let them know, come and check it. You can grab the link, share it, and tell them to come hang out with us. So yes, this is a live show. And this is a place where we do dissect the good, the bad, and the strategy around business, really uncomplicating the complexities around business, especially in today's economy. And during our time here inside the lab, I get to transfer all this knowledge to you and help you to like lift the lid on your thinking, right? So you can look at some of the possibilities and the opportunities that are literally sitting right in front of your face. So we get to have fun doing that. Who says that business isn't fun? Business is amazing, right? Business is fun. And you can really tap into certain elements so that you can experience that exponential growth and exponential opportunity. So get your digital notes or get your notepad and your pen ready because I'm telling you, I'm dropping a golden nugget today right here. All right. So listen, I want to know what you've been up to. Right? What you've been up to. Come on in here, hang out with me as we get ready. We're going to pop into the Business Lab really soon, but I want to know, what have you been up to? Which of these golden nuggets have you taken the time to implement? Which of these golden nuggets have you implemented, right? Did you look at the week before, like last month's golden nuggets, the month before golden nuggets? We talk about so many different things. So which of the golden nuggets did you implement, or which golden nugget do you want to hear about inside the Business Lab? You can message me in any one of the platforms and I will explore that topic with you. If this is the first time that you are inside the Business Lab with me, welcome, welcome, welcome. And to my tribe, I love you. One love, one heart. Welcome back. Thank you for hanging out with me. Don't forget to tell somebody that the Business Lab is here for them, right? And in this live show, we are having a good time. I like to normalize and simplify all of the elements around strategic planning. And that's what we're getting to do in here, right? And so, as I mentioned today, what we're going to talk about is one of the things that sometimes business companies, either they don't pay that much attention to, they don't really understand it, or they put it in this little isolated compartment. So today I'm gonna lift the lid on your thinking. I want you to examine the greater possibilities and so forth, right? So if you're new here inside the Business Lab and you're thinking, okay, Miss Ma'am, who are you and what qualifies you to be able to speak on such levels? Well, first of all, I've had 16 plus years in strategic planning, also as a business strategist, and I've been able to help companies across so many states, 3 countries. I've been doing this for so many years. I've also written and published 3 books and also many courses I've talked on many stages about strategic planning and risk management and all that good stuff. So as your business strategist, I'm going to help you to normalize and simplify strategic planning. I'm going to help you to examine how you can achieve economies of scale. And that's the big picture. That's what we're doing, right? But I want you to do it on purpose, not by happenstance, because once you know the formula, then it all makes sense, right? All right. So don't forget, if you are working on mobilizing your goals this year because you want to achieve scale, you can get on-demand support from ibcacademyonline.com. That's ibcacademyonline.com. So go ahead, go over there and you can grab some good information. And if you drop me a message in the chat, I will chat back with you. So hit that comment section and I will talk back to you, right? All right. So let's go inside the lab. Let's get inside the business lab. Let's talk about some things. As I mentioned, today we're going to talk about the power in using business development as a growth strategy. If you're not looking at your business development, oftentimes if you're not examining, what you're doing with your business development or defining what it is, then you're probably just kind of all over the place with it. You're like, well, I'm just going to hire a business developer and let them have their way. And that's not how things work. So I'm going to explain that to you today. So we're dissecting the how and the why with the practice of business development. First things first. If you don't remember anything I say, I need you to remember this, most importantly, right? Business development is necessary. It's necessary in business because it is what we use to achieve long-term sustainability, right? It's the seeds that we plant over time, right? And so with that being said, business development is a necessary skill that is required. However, it's not about the number of credentials you have or the number of degrees that you have. Has nothing to do with that. And some people think, well, I'm going to go high. There's no course. There's no university course out there that says for business development. I got a master's in business development, right? I got a bachelor's degree in business development. There's no course for that. There's no university course. There's no degree that you get for that. Business development is about a skill set, and it's a skill set that you must have. And I'm going to break down all of the different skills that you want to have in there. So when you start looking to hire someone for business development, I want you to put on a different lens, because here's what you need to be, the things that you need to be looking for. Okay. You're not going to find someone that has a degree in business development. So business development falls into the category of sales, closing deals, partnerships, relationship building. These are the different categories it falls into. And so when you're looking at expanding your reach for the company and you want to bring a department of business development or hire a person or a few people to do business development, one thing you have to remember, this is about relationship building. This is about scales, sales. This is about communication, right? Why? In today's economy, the consumers that we have are way more informed, way more educated, and they're way more opinionated. Okay. And so consumers know what they want and they know how they want it. That's most important. They know what they want and they know how they want it. Majority of them, this is what they focus on. Most of the time, though, the consumer doesn't know what they don't want. Okay, this is where sometimes consumers get themselves into trouble. But the consumer is informed and they're educated on what they want and they know how they want it. So I want you to focus on that. So the skill set that's required for your business developer or for business development within the company and throughout the like a department, right? It's more, again, it's becoming more and more about strategy, sales, communication. Strategy, sales, communication. Less and really less and less about degrees and book knowledge, right? You can read a bunch of books on business development, but you got to get your hands wet. You got to get in there, right? Okay, so let me step back and let's actually define business development. So let's get a layman's version, right? The simple, clean version of what business development is. Let's really define it. So business development really is it's a strategic initiative and a process for what? Building relationships, presenting opportunities, and structuring deals. Building relationships, presenting opportunities, and structuring deals, right? And the primary focus is about driving sustainable growth for the company. Now, if you're not looking at your business development in that way, right, you might be missing the mark, or you may be really frustrated with some things. A person who's hired to do business development is going to have to be able to have so many different facets to their skill set. And let me show you, here's the things I want you to look out for. So when you bring in a business developer, don't just say, well, have you done business development? I want you to start paying attention to some of the things and the skills that they're going to need to have. Because again, it's about what? Building relationships, presenting the opportunities, and structuring profitable deals, right? Why? Because we need to drive sustainable growth for the company. The things you do in business development are about long-term outcomes. It's not always those short-term quick things, right? It's long-term. It's like you're literally planting the seed, you're nurturing the ground, you're fertilizing the ground, you're watering, and then you're going to get this amazing harvest, right? So if you're not doing any business development for 1, 2, 3 quarters out of the year, don't think that you're going to just wake up, start doing some business development the fourth quarter of the year and everything's going to be like hunky-dory. That's not going to work. It takes time. And if you're consistent with it and you're doing it in an efficient way, then it will be profitable. Yes. All right. So when you're thinking of hiring a person to do business development, here are some of the things that you need to look for. These are some of the skills that you need to be looking at and looking for, right? You need to make sure there's some kind of emotional intelligence skills. What does that mean? It means that the person has the ability to not only identify and manage their own emotions, but they also have the ability to identify the emotions of others, being able to understand what's really happening with the emotions of others. Okay. The other thing is communication skills. That is really, really important in business development. The ability to communicate, not only verbally, but also non-verbally and written as well, right? You know, you got to have some kind of good energy as a business developer. You can't walk in with some sourpuss face and an attitude and think you're going to make it happen. You have to actually like people. You really have to like people. You have to like being around people. You can't be an introvert doing good business development. That's just not going to work. You got to be able to get out. Another skill that you have to have in business development is sales and marketing. Remember, sales and marketing are not one and the same. I've dissected that here inside the business lab for you. So grab that episode so you'll know the difference if you're a little fuzzy on that. But sales and marketing, you have to be able to have that skill when you're doing business development. Another really important skill, and this is stepping into the realm of the reskilling revolution, because a lot of positions have begun to take a different shape as we have evolved in the economy, as we've evolved in business, and even with technology. This is one of the skills I'm about to tell you about that's literally stepping into the revolution of reskilling, right? That's the reskilling revolution that we're in. Data analysis. As a business developer, you have to be able to basic analysis of data. Like, how do you make sense of the information that's in front of you? How do you take this information and apply it to the strategy to get the outcome, right? So having to be able to do that. Conflict resolution with business development is key. You have to be able to find a happy ground, especially when there's a varying perspective amongst the people that you're working with. Conflict resolution. Interpersonal skills, please and thank you. Relationship building. Like I said, you cannot be shy. You can't be an introvert. You can't not like people and have issues with certain cultures and all this other stuff. You can't. You have to be very open, right? You have to be very open. You really do have to like people. And so if you're hiring a business developer, you know, I've always said this before, hire your weakness, right? If you are not a people person, if you don't have those nice, good interpersonal skills, then make sure the business developer that you hire has the interpersonal skills that you lack. Hire your weakness, okay? Networking, knowing how to network, not only in person, but where? Come on, I know you guys know this, online. How do you network in person, but also online? Again, tied with communication skills. Do you know how to follow up? Does your business developer know how to follow up? Do you know how to construct a correspondence and how to pick up the phone, right? Some people hide behind the keyboard. Pick up the phone, make a phone call, follow up, go sit down, right? The next skill you need to have, again, this has to do with the reskilling revolution, is financial comprehension. You have to be able to understand the basics of financials, which is understanding the basics of return on investment. If I am going to invest this energy and this time in this particular thing, I need to know what the ROI is for the company for what? Sustainable long-term growth, right? So just basic financial comprehension is required in business development, and also forward thinking, being able to go forward, look forward, think ahead, be proactive, be tech savvy, right? In the economy, the business world we're in now, the requirement of understanding and utilizing social media and artificial intelligence is no longer it's not a it's not like what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? It's not like one of those things that, hey, if we use it, we use it. If we don't, we don't. No, this is a necessity. It's a necessity. Understanding how to utilize social media for business, how to access and utilize artificial intelligence for the company. It is a necessity now. It's not some arbitrary when we get around to it, if we use it, no big deal. No, 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 no. You have to be able to really capitalize on the social media as well, right? So, and that's what I wanted to touch bases today on business development. Just kind of pull the layers back, open up your eyes to just making sense out of business development and what we're doing. We are in a business climate that requires nearly everyone on the team to be able to engage in some form of business development. This is no longer the time where because there's been so much evolution. This is no longer the time where that person is hired for that thing and that's all they do and no one else is going to do it. No one else has to learn it. That's gone. And as I said, that the need for reskilling is a necessary attribute that is happening in the business world today between small, medium, and large corporations. Companies are realizing you can't just have people unskilled anymore. You can't just keep firing people because they don't have a skill. You're going to have to go into that reskilling component of business. And that's a great conversation I had with someone this morning, where we were talking about the reskilling revolution and understanding that's where we are. You can't just get rid of people because they don't have a skill anymore. Those days, that doesn't work. You have to be able to train and train them up, right? Get them going. All right. So companies are now realizing that people, you can't be isolated in their role. They have to be able to have all of the skills needed to complete the entire task at hand. Same thing I was talking about with artificial intelligence. Most, not if all, every position now is touching some form of artificial intelligence. Either they're doing it on purpose or they don't even realize they're doing it. But I promise you it's being done. So those are things that you have to look at, right? So key takeaway today is understanding that business development is a necessity in any business and is a good strategy that you need to have, right? You need to have a good strategy for it. It has to be consistent. It has to be whole, right? Business development creates sustainable and profitable value for long-term growth for the company. It is for the greater good of the company. For what? The long term. So remember that business development is about relationship building. It's about presenting those opportunities. It's about structuring profitable deals so that the company has that sustainable growth, right? All right, amazing stuff. So there you have it. When you need your chief visionary for strategy, for training, for speaking, or anything of the sort, please do not hesitate to book a power chat, right? Schedule a power chat, impactbrandingconsulting.org. That's where you can get that taken care of. I'd love to talk to you. Let's explore how to create more structure, more strategy, and more scale in your company this year. Okay. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you haven't done that yet, go ahead to YouTube and like and subscribe to Impact Branding videos, please. And thank you. That's how we do it, right? And also, if you're on any of the platforms, Facebook or LinkedIn, go ahead and give me some love. Give me a thumbs up, like, and follow us there, right? All right. So I'll see you at the next Real Biz Life show. Again, happens on Thursdays at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to bring a friend, because business owners don't let other business owners miss the Real Biz Life show. All right. Blessings upon blessings. If you are catching this on the replay, go ahead and hit that hashtag replay team in the chat so I can show you some love. All right, guys, go and be great. One love, one heart. Blessings upon blessings. Be well.